Good evening, and I'm coming to you from the Two Men and a Duck Entertainment Studio, the home of the production of The Third Chair. Well, tonight's topic is support people. So let's talk about this a little bit. If you're in a journey from recovery from drug or alcohol addiction, there are times you're going to feel guilt and shame. So, a good question to start with is what's the difference between guilt and shame? Well, guilt is a feeling that I've done something wrong. Shame is a feeling that I am wrong, like worthless, like fundamentally flawed. Guilt is adaptive and helpful. It's holding us to what we have done or not done, sort of our sins of omission or commission, to our values. And that produces some psychological discomfort, which causes us to change and adapt in a helpful way. Shame is the feeling, I am composed of being wrong. It's intensely painful feeling or experience that we're flawed and therefore unworthy of love, belonging, and connection. And those are both two things that you deal with. And of the two of them, dealing with shame is harder and worse. So, in the cycle of breaking shame, there's sort of three things you have to do. First of all, you have to talk to yourself like you would to another loved one. You wouldn't say, Peter, I am stupid. I would never say that to my wife or my kids. You have to talk to yourself in a positive way. But you also need to reach out to another person and a person that you trust to share your story. Because shame can't survive in secret. Shame is destroyed by telling it to another person. There's a saying, secrets intensify shame, and you're as sick as your secrets. So that brings us to the night's topic, support people. Like, why do we want to talk about support people? Well, if you're like me, you have probably told your stories to someone and it was not helpful. It was a bad decision. It was, oh my God, I can't believe the person reacted that way. And so I want to share with you 6 kinds of people that you do not want to share your story with. So, number 1, the person who confuses connecting with you while you're telling your story with one-upping you. And the story may go something like this. Bob, I'm feeling really ashamed. I drank too much and I got a DUI. I got arrested and I feel awful. To which Bob might reply, oh, heck, that's nothing, Peter. I've had 3 DUIs, and one time I ran from the police and they had to tase me 4 times. That kind of person you don't want to share your story with. They will not help you feel better. Another person you don't want is, let's call this person who is uncomfortable with your vulnerability. And it might go like this. Bob, I was drinking last night and I got a DUI and I'm really ashamed. To which Bob replies, I can't believe it. I can't believe you did that. What the hell is the matter with you? A person that responds like that is not a person that's going to help you get healthy and should not be a person that you pick as a support person. Now, how about somebody that really doesn't believe that Excuse me, you did a terrible thing. Bob, I'm really ashamed. I got a DUI. Oh, come on, Peter. You didn't really get a DUI. I mean, maybe you got a ticket or something, but no way. You really didn't get a DUI. I don't believe. No, you're just exaggerating. A person like that is not going to help you um, when you need to share your shame story with them. Now, there's another kind of person, and this is often a person who really looks up to you. And when you share their story, it may go something like this: Bob, I'm really ashamed. I was drinking too much, and I got a DUI last night. Um, I'm really disappointed in you, Peter. You've let me down. You were my hero and my role model. I can't believe you did this. I'm wounded and mortified. A person like that will not be able to help you with you sharing your story and getting better. Now, a couple more. Um, there can be the person who, let's call this the awkward, awkward gasp. Bob, I'm really ashamed. I was drinking too much last night and I got a DUI. To which Bob responds, Bob, are you okay? Bob? And you end up trying to make Bob feel better rather than Bob helping you listening to your story. And one final one: the person who responds with sympathy rather than empathy. Bob, I'm really ashamed. I drank too much and I got a driving while under the influence, driving while intoxicated. Oh, I feel sorry for you, Peter. Rather than, I get it, I feel it, I've been there. Or they give you, oh, you poor thing, or worse, the southern variation of this passive aggressive behavior. Oh, God bless your soul, which can make your hair stand up on end. And so, support people. Finding a good one's important. I've tried to share, no, I have shared 6 examples of some people, if you know they respond this way, they would not be a good person to help you. These examples and some of this material was taken from a book by Dr. Brene Brown called The Gifts of Imperfection. Thank you. Good night, and I'll see you the next time.